Kawaii Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's hashtag anime nerdigan review is going to be for Natsume Yuujinchou Roku, aka Natsume in the Book of Friends, Season 6, Episode 4, titled Lying Eyes. And before we get to this review, let me just briefly cover how I do my anime reviews, because they're a little bit different than your average anime tuber. So basically, while I'm watching the anime, I have the corresponding manga chapter right in front of me, because this is supposed to be a manga to anime adaptation, and the bar right now is really raised a lot higher for Natsume Yuujinchou Roku. One, because it's one of my favorite animes right now. Two, because they're only adapting really one chapter per episode, because they're jumping around in the manga. So yeah, that's the main thing. And they've just been doing a pretty damn good job. So the bar's already raised high enough as it is. But if they aren't matching panel for panel / frame for frame, I'm going to call it out, whether it's positioning, skip dialogue, whatever. If dialogue's moved around and it's still within the same scene, then I'm not going to be as pissy about it. But anyways, without further ado, before I forget, word changes. Word changes, I won't call out too much unless the context of the dialogue of the anime is different from what the manga intended. Now let's get to this review. So this week's episode of Natsume Yuujinchou Roku is adapting Chapter 60. So yeah, we went from Chapter 74 to Chapter 60. And for the most part, the first part of the episode is really, really, really good. I mean, the movie scene was really nice. I like that they added dialogue for Dotori. I thought that for his scenes, I thought that was really cool. There was a couple of lines skipped after that, which was, oh no, it's raining. And I wrapped up the Book of Friends to make sure it doesn't get wet. I think I can make it to the station. That part was cut. It just went to if I run. And they didn't mention the chestnut cake, which that Miyako-sensei mentioned. What was the other thing? This is what the dialogue was supposed to be in the manga. Like, it was somewhat there in the anime, but meh. It was, for a second, I thought there was someone I knew on that pedestrian crosswalk. I felt like someone was. For the most part, they adapted that. They changed the dialogue and I felt like they kind of dumbed it down a little bit, but whatever. What was the other thing? Oh, this part was skipped. It looks like the rain dissolved and the spell, it made it fall. What? It has, oh no, this part it was there. I'm sorry. They changed the order of some of the dialogue, so it kind of threw me off. It has writing on it, but it's smudged, so I can't really read it. Yeah, that part I think was there. Let me just double check my notes. This part was skipped, as well. Was, who knows, maybe, I wonder who it was for. Who knows, maybe Miyako-sensei was supposed to say this. Who knows, maybe it was for you. It's been some time since it fell, so it might have been for someone around here. Okay, and then the rest of it is there. But Miyako-sensei is sitting on top of, is supposed to be sitting on the ground in this scene, and he's sitting and eating cake here instead, and I'm just like thinking, this isn't right, anime, what the hell? Oh, and the scene in the beginning, and I should have mentioned this sooner, oh, it's time, I should be going soon, that was actually in the middle of the chapter, and that I don't understand why the fuck they moved that to the beginning of the episode. I don't know, but they just freaking moved it there. I just totally freaking realize that. Also, this part was kind of skipped too. What's wrong? Nothing. Just my imagination. Alright, excuse me, is there a place called, Osazuka around here? That part was skipped. This part was skipped. Oh no, I'm fine, you'll just get wet was skipped. But they had the little cute kitty sneeze. I'm glad they had the cute little kitty sneeze. Poor Miyako-sensei's getting a cold. That was so cute, the little kitty sneeze. Wait here, I'll get the towels was skipped, and the person was supposed to say, honestly, not sheesh. But so there's a couple of other things skipped too, but this is being done. I'm being very nitpicky, because this is being adapted pretty damn well. It's just that some of the dialogue is being goddamn skipped. This place feels bad was skipped, and also what was that sound was skipped. So now I gotta ask, anime, why are you being bipolar? Why? Make up your mind. Are we doing inner monologues or not? And we're back to skipping like middle, or just cutting middle of people's characters' dialogues. I don't know why anime keeps doing this. Like, you could cut, sometimes I'll just like cut the beginning of the dialogue or cut the end of the dialogue, but like sometimes, in this case, it's cut in the middle, which is this part was skipped. I'm terrified of heights, but I want to take a peek up there while I had the chance. This part was skipped too. Hold on a second. I'm glad the sun came out. Are you all right up there? Yes. But I will say I like how they kind of did it with the heights thing. Like, she tried to go up the ladder and she couldn't do it because she was scared of heights. So that gets a pass. And Natsume does it anyway. Because I'll have a look as a... thanks for lending me the towels. Would you hold the ladder for me? That's what it was supposed to be. Was I'll have a look as thanks for lending me the towels. Would you hold the ladder for me? Thank you so much. That's how it was supposed to go. And then Natsume was just supposed to flat out go up there. But, I don't mind this at all. It doesn't mind, as long as the dialogue is there, or, Natsume's going up there, that's cool. I really like how the rocks were animated. I like how the wind just like pushed Natsume off. That, I know that's a fucked up thing to say, but that's what happens, and it's really nice. It's well done. I'm very happy with this. Oh god, I love this show with Sasugo and fucking Nyako Sensei. That shit had me laughing when they started fighting. That was so fucking perfect. I loved it that they just started brawling. But this part was skipped for the inner monologue was so they know each other was skipped. But I'm enjoying this episode. I really am. I love that comment. I love it. I just love when Sasugo. It's like, you gotta get rid of that useless fat cat and acquire the taste and shaking. It's like, what was that? That gust of wind just now wasn't YouTube, was it? What? No matter how annoying this brat is, we would never do something so spineless. That's what it was in the manga. It was a little bit different in the anime worded, but that shit was just pretty goddamn funny. So the dialogue that was supposed to happen between Natsume and Notori was supposed to be this. So what are you doing here, Natsume? I found a paper doll on the ground and I wanted to see what was going on. That was completely skipped. Instead it was like, so that's why you're here, Natsume. I was like, oh, man. At least have the fucking dialogue. Okay. It wasn't, hold on a second. It wasn't Tsukiko that recommended him to go see a play. This is what it was. It was he's out seeing a play that someone recommended to him. Yeah. Yeah. So this week with Natsume in the Book of Friends Season 6, aka Natsume Yuujinchou Roku, we get 2 chapters adapted. And the rest of chapter 60 was fucking perfect. Like, there was maybe like one other thing missing that I could think of, like an inner monologue. That was kind of, hold on, let me just double check. It's gonna bug me. But for the most part, chapter 60 was perfect. Like, this anime is just amazing. Yes, there's some dialogue that is skipped, but for the most part, like, it gets its shit together and it is a beautiful thing. And it feels like, as I've said in My Hero Academia, I've said in Attack on Titan, and I've said it in, what's the other one? I said in Tsukumomo, it feels like, it always feels like the manga is coming alive for me with this anime. It really does. Where was it? Shit. I'm trying to find this in my notes. Where it was skipped. Oh, I'll explain everything in more detail. So I'll go and make us some tea. So, like, up until, she said, I'll explain everything in more detail was skipped. I think that was it. Hold on. Oh, Notori-san is really kind was skipped as well. Again, I gotta ask anime, why are you being bipolar? But, oh my god, like, how it ended at the end of chapter 60 ended was perfect, and how it's just going straight into chapter 61 is just really, really nice. So this part was skipped. So there you are, Natsume. Tisk. Exorcist houses have far too many traces of spells and spiritual energy. I couldn't tell which one was yours. Sensei, where's Tsukiko-san? And then it just goes to, back to the parlor. And it even has the really not overhear that in here, too. It's really... Did he really not overhear that? Yes, that was there. It wasn't Natsume, though, that was thinking that. Well, Natsume, I think he did have Natsume think that. And it also had the housekeeper thinking that, which I thought was really interesting, too, if I'm wrong on that, if I'm correct on that. But I think it was mainly Natsume. But, yeah, everything is in here, even the inner monologue right now. I am so goddamn happy with, except for Nyako-sensei's line being skipped. That kind of pissed me off. And now that I think about it, was skipped. But everything else, like, this is so... I am just really enjoying this episode. I really am. And it's going to be interesting, like, as I was watching this, I was, like, thinking, where is this going to end? Because there's no way they're going to finish this chapter in this episode. No way. But I really am liking this. I'm liking this episode a lot. So this episode is ending at near the end of chapter 61. But there's a lot of stuff that was skipped. And I'm kind of curious if it's going to be in the next episode or not. And I'm reserving judgment to see. Just in case it's not there, this is what was skipped. Natsukiya, ow, are you all right? What's wrong? There's something on the other side of this wall. This is a west-facing wall, These talismans are stuck on so messily. There's some pretty strong ones, too. I'll go take a look outside and let me in. Behind here. Natsume, it's not here. Irahime, did you see anything? Hiraki said she sent something around the house, so she's investigating now. There was something peering inside around here. Go find it. When did you start doing things like this? You mean, when did I becoming an exorcist? I participated in meetings when I was about 17. Before that, I poked around in our storehouses a fair bit. What's this all of a sudden? Oh, it's nothing. It was fun watching you in a movie, but when I see you doing this kind of thing, I just get horribly worried sometimes. No. Sorry, I shouldn't meddle. It's just... Thank you. I know what you mean. If you started doing exorcist work, you being as reckless as you are, my heart would probably be explode from all the worrying I do. You should just live normally, Natsume. You should have a normal life. Notori-sama, Tanama-san looked after me when I was just starting out. Now that he can't see anymore, he's trying to lead a normal life with Tsukiko-san. I won't let anyone interfere with that. And then we see the investigation from Hiraki. Just as I thought, something is trying to break this wall from the outside to let misfortune in. These scratch marks aren't made by humans. I'll take a look around out here with the Shiki. Natsume-sensei, please go back to Tsukiko-san. And then we get to the scene that we saw at the end of the episode. So I'm curious if you Nerdigans think they're going to have this scene that was skipped in the next episode, or which is next week. I kind of doubt it because we still have to do episode 62 as well. But for the most part, this was a really good episode. Minus the stuff that they skipped, I understand why they did it because they're going outside the box and covering multiple chapters. So I'm curious what you Nerdigans thought of this episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I can't wait to see what they do next week. The animation is fucking fantastic. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel and find me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!